Hey guys, big ol' welcome back to the channel. It's nice to see you after a month and a half or so. We have not been putting videos out, and we'll be explaining why in this video. But I want to say that we are back. We're going to be putting stuff out every Saturday, just as we were before, and we're going to get back into the regular swing of things. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to tell you where I've been, where we're going moving forward, and what we've got today. So to start out, you can tell that by looking around, I'm not in my normal truck, and that's because we are not running those trucks any longer. A little change of venue here, but anyways, so back in August, the freight rates started dropping a lot more with the company we were working with, Napa, and pretty much that just got to the point where they're dropped by 50% of what we were usually taking them for. And as you people in trucking know, insurance is really high around the clock, and fuel's not cheap. It's not going down, so decided to put a pause on that and look elsewhere. I started at the good old high concrete group. Well, I guess it's not technically high concrete. It'll actually be high transit. It's the leg of this high group that basically just moves the loads that they produce. So what I'll be doing for the next probably year or two is moving concrete pieces of bridge and parking garages, which is pretty interesting. It's all heavy haul stuff, over 80,000 pounds. So we're switching gears here from reefer and van and moving into a different kind of trucking. So for those of you who watch my channel for the trucking content, we will definitely be having some new content for you and some different kinds of content. And I'd like to take you on this journey with me and see how it goes, the ins and outs of heavy hauling. So yeah, it's sad to say that I have to put my company on pause for a little while, but when you have to make a good decision financially, it's probably better to make a decision where you're not working a ton of time just to make a little bit of profit on top. So at least this way I can make some good money, even better experience, so that way moving forward I have other options and contacts in the trucking world, and I can safely say that I'm happy with my decision and happy to bring you guys along and learn something new with me. In the ending of this video, I'm going to be showing you some clips of what I've been doing and what it's like here, just a little bit, and I'm going to show you my new truck because it's all right. It's a Peterbilt. It's 2016, so it's got a whole DEF setup. But it's set up for heavy haul, which is pretty cool, and it's an interesting truck. It's a definite change from the Freightliners that we've been running for van and reefer. But also, before we get into that and I'll show you that stuff, the Veloster Raptor that we had bought at auction, got from a neighbor. Yeah, that thing's dead. It's dead and it's gone. I sold it. So the last video you saw was me trying to get rid of that misfire, and so basically we ended up doing a compression test on it, and we had a whole 120, 120, 120, and a 60. So one of the cylinders was dead, and my official statement on this whole situation with the Veloster Raptor is I hate Hyundais now. Never will I ever buy one again, and I would not recommend one. It's the 1.6 turbo motor, and from what I was reading online when I was doing my research, they all have problems like this. So tell your friends and your parents and their parents and their siblings and your second cousin's brother's friend's Mark, don't get those Veloster Raptors because they suck. Yes sir, so this is going to be my rig right here. Got a 2016 Peterbilt 389, I believe. I don't know, I'm not a Peterbilt guy yet, I guess. But we got those fresh yellow steels, and like I said, just set up for heavy haul. Got the back rack with all the chains and stuff in it. I already checked that out. Apparently this model is highly sought after here because it's got the DEF tank on the driver's side, because all their other trucks have them on the passenger side, which is nice, and mine will be over here. So now I've got to flip around in the fuel island. But pretty excited to get this thing on the road. Haven't driven it yet because I've been in the yard playing yard jockey with that truck over there. So like I said, definitely a change in scenery from doing van and dry reefer to doing this. Yeah, like I said, I have not driven this truck yet. but we're at 287 miles on it. Not too bad. Whoever drove this before me had like 2-inch legs. My God, how do you fit in there? But pretty excited to get behind the wheel of this thing. Also, this is an 18 speed, so it's a little different than what we're used to. But let's give her a start. See if she'll start up in this cold 30-degree weather here.
Are you looking for the perfect gift? Spread?
No. Quiet little guy. See how loud these Jake brakes are. Yeah, maybe non-existent. Oil pressure seems a little low for being cold. I guess the good news is, though, if there are any problems with this truck, I'm not paying for them because I don't own it. So that's one part about this whole situation change that I'm really looking forward to. As you can tell, we went from our nice new 2016 Peterbilt to whatever year this thing is. This thing's a dusty piece of, you know what. But it's a yard truck, and she's definitely seen better days, being held on for dear life by that bunch cord over there. But anyways, like I said, these trucks are 18 speeds. So stay tuned, because you'll probably see a simple how-to video on an 18 speed. We'll get you to learn how to drive these things just like you've been doing it your whole life. So yeah, basically for the past couple of weeks I've just been training in their yard, but picking up these kind of trailers right here and loading them with giant pieces of cement, way bigger than that piece. I'll find some for you. But we've been loading them, oh yeah, look at that one right there. We've been loading them with cranes like that. It's been very interesting. Other part of our week consists of getting these empty trailers ready to be loaded with giant slabs like those over there. I'm not really quite used to this hard hat stuff yet, but hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry that I left you guys in the dark for so long, but like I said, we are back. So join us next week. We're going to be doing an oil change on the Ducati, and you're going to be learning how to do it with me because I've never worked on this bike at all yet. So I'm not taking it to the dealer for them to overcharge me on it. So we'll see you next week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Take care. We'll see you later.